Hello, my name is Kate Nooner from the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, Department of Psychology, and today I'm going to be talking with you about statistics for psychology. Statistics in psychology is often a topic that psychology majors dread because they haven't used these tools before in their psychology career, and some of these tools are complicated, involve math, and involve thinking in ways they haven't thought before. But I'm here to show you how statistics is an essential and useful tool in psychology for answering important questions, discovering new things, and helping us gain important informed information. One of the ways I use statistics is to help make informed choices related to the reasons why teens binge drink, which is drinking a large amount of alcohol in a short period of time. This can lead to health problems, as well as things like drinking and driving, as well as alcoholism later on. So it's important to know the factors related to binge drinking in adolescence so that we can make informed choices on how to solve these problems. So I'll talk about some of the factors. After I talk about some of the factors related to binge drinking, I'll show you how we can use statistical tools that you'll learn in your introductory statistics class to answer some of these questions. The first factor I'll talk about is development. So there's just factors related to being a teenager, and this is developmentally true. When you're a teen, you're more likely to make high-risk choices than when you are a child or when you're an adult. And these are things we need to look at and understand, and we can use statistics to do so to help prevent binge drinking in teens. Another factor that we'll look at are common interests. And a common interest that teens have in college is Greek life. So Greek life can be a common interest that in some cases may lead to binge drinking because of common interests related to alcohol in fraternities and sororities. So it might be useful to look at this common interest using some statistical tools to see if it actually makes a difference. Another factor that can be important are biological factors, and these are things we look at a lot in psychology. So for example, if you have a family history of alcoholism, if one of your parents was an alcoholic, is that going to make you as a teen more likely to binge drink? And if that is a fact, is that something we could use as a prevention tool early on to identify kids of alcoholics and help decrease binge drinking? Again, statistics can help us know if that's an important factor and when and how to best intervene. And the last factor that I'll mention are common external causes. And one of those could be something like spring break. So is it that teens binge drink because they're in situations and in events like going to Florida for spring break where there's a lot of alcohol and where there are many opportunities for them to drink a lot of alcohol? Again, you can use statistics to see if things like that are related. Now I'll talk to you about some of the statistical tools that you'll learn in your introductory psychology course that are related in terms of understanding these factors and help us answering important questions. Okay, so a common one that we can use is just making visualizations or graphs. So by making graphs, we can help see in one picture how age, for example, might be related to binge drinking. So you can see over here, maybe there's a critical period where binge drinking is particularly high at a certain age. Maybe if we know that age and we can see it using our graph, we can then move before that and prevent that binge drinking from occurring. Visualizations are also really important for just telling a story that you really can't see by just looking at numbers. Another tool that's really important within statistics is effect sizes. And effect sizes tell us if two groups differ. And so, for example, we can have binge drinking over here, and we have our groups. We can have our Greek life group. We can have a not Greek life group. And we can see, Does the binge drinking patterns in our Greek life group differ from our not Greek life group? Statistics can help us answer this question using tools like effect sizes, and that's something you'll also learn in your introductory course. Another tool that's really a cornerstone of statistics is probability. Probability is the science of chance behavior, and it really is a science. It's not just randomness, it's how we can understand and use randomness within science to understand problems. So for example, if you're studying genetics, you can see if there's no chance, or if it's certain, or if it's somewhere in between, if you have a family history of alcoholism, that you might binge drink. Probability is used in a lot of important ways within statistics, and it can help us see, for example, related to family history or genetic variability, what the actual chances are that a child or a teen might end up binge drinking. The last thing that I'll talk about today has to do with our final factor of common external causes, and that's correlation. In correlation, we see how two quantitative variables go together. So for example, you could see the more days that a teen spends at spring break, are they going to have more binge drinking episodes? Are these two things related at all? Correlation can help us answer that. So you can see here with this example of teens and binge drinking, how we can use many of the statistical tools that you'll learn in your introductory class to answer some of the questions related to how these factors might be important in terms of helping teens. I look forward to seeing you in your introductory psychology statistics class.